For more now, we want to bring in Dr. Ramesh Sepehhrad, chair of the advisory board for the Organization of Iranian American Communities. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's jump right in and talk because the president announced a new round of talks for tomorrow. So how do you see this playing out this week?
I think what we've seen so far in the past week that the Iranian regime continues to be the unreliable partner in these negotiations. And I think the real solution is to recognize that the Iranian people do have an alternative, and that needs to be part and centered as part of the long-term policy. We cannot stop ignoring that anymore. I think what's missing from the current framework is that the Iranian people themselves, you can negotiate over uranium stockpiles, shipping lanes, and extension of ceasefire, but you cannot negotiate away a legitimacy crisis that this terrorist IRGC-led regime faces at home. This is the policy pivot that is needed. The regime does not represent the people of Iran, and this is an important distinction. And I'm very glad that Secretary Rubio has time and time again has said that the Iranian regime is not the Iranian people. But in no other time that this is more relevant than it is today, because the current talks center on a state-to-state bargaining over the issues that I listed, but it excludes an Iranian society of millions of Iranians who want this regime gone. They do have resistance movement on the ground. Just this past week, the resistance units linked to the MEK actually conducted more than 15 operations targeting IRGC and paramilitary sites across Tehran and other cities across Iran. This is the center of the policy that needs to be paying attention to when it comes to dealing with the problem with the Iranian regime and the IRGC-led regime that we have. And the other thing I would add is that when we think about the solution to Iran, when we think about enduring peace and a freedom that the Iranian people have been struggling for, is Iranian people have an alternative that has a 10-point plan that stands for a non-nuclear secular republic Iran. They have an armed resistance movement on the ground that stands on the strategy that has been battle-tested with the National Liberation Army, and also a provisional government that can transition the sovereignty to the people.
Dr. Sepehhrad, thank you so much for joining us today.